Thanks, Andy. This man, Raymond Hewlett, is originally from Todmorden but grew up in Blackpool. The former soldier's name's been suggested by a couple who were staying in the resort of Praia-da-Luz at the time Madeleine went missing back in April 2007. They are Alan and Cindy Thompson, and this is the first time they've spoken out. They say he was staying there not far from the holiday complex, and now looking back, some conversations they had with him make them suspicious. He said that he'd recently been to Morocco on a business trip. Now, that could tie in with some reported sightings of a child similar to Madeleine there at the time. None of them could be proved, though. So what raised the Thompsons' suspicions? Well, despite talking of that business trip, he was actually making a living travelling around the region selling things. Also, his past convictions. They only found out after leaving the resort that he'd been jailed for sexual offences against young girls. In 1972, he abducted and tried to rape a 12-year-old girl, and then in 1978, he tried to rape another girl by holding a gun to her back. He was also questioned over the disappearance of Rochdale schoolgirl Leslie Molseed, though DNA evidence ruled him out of that inquiry. At the moment, Hewlett's in hospital in Germany, we understand, for cancer treatment, and he does deny these accusations. He says he was in a market town some 30 miles from Praia-da-Luz when Madeleine vanished. He also says that the allegations are based on his past. Now, Greater Manchester Police, along with West Yorkshire Police, both want to speak to the 64-year-old over an indecent assault in Prestwich in 1975. Up till now, officers didn't know where he was, but now his location is known. They could make efforts to speak to him. This is clearly the biggest development in the search for Madeleine for some time. Her parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, have recently been handing out this poster showing an image of what Madeleine could now look like. They're desperate to keep up the search for their daughter with that big interview on Oprah, and while they've not publicly spoken out about this, their spokesman Clarence Mitchell has confirmed that Raymond Hewlett is a line of inquiry. He says, "It's my understanding that if you are on the sexual offenders register, you are supposed to alert the authorities to your movements. I understand that in this case, Mr Hewlett's whereabouts weren't known to a number of police forces for some time. They do say, though, that this is just one line of inquiry they're following, and at this point, they can't go into further detail."